Oh.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
Edith, Mom. Me. Dawn Finch.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Sanjay. Whoa. So I take it this is like the
What happened that
top
night
of the house
for a
here.
long time.
Edith. Are we gonna go see Edith's room now? Hi. Do you want to hang out? Today we are continuing on
Sooner.
with the game What Remains of Edith Finch. And I feel like we're getting close to like endgame stuff. I have seen Let's Plays of this game, but I can't remember like the extent of it. But it seems like we're going into Edith's room now and figuring out what truly remains of Edith Finch. However, we still need Sanjay and Dawn and Sven. We haven't had their stories yet. I hope I didn't miss anything. If so, I'm sorry. Oh. Whoa.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
I guess we're gonna get Edith's story now. But will that be endgame? Norwegian folk tales. Oh. But does that mean that I missed Dawn's story? I'm so sorry about that. I feel like I checked everything, but apparently not. Edith Finch journal.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Oh.
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance.
Oh, there's another entrance to the library. I didn't know that.
To it.
Or that. Hang on. Anything else? Seems like I need to be a little more attentive. Oops. Oh.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house.
They're talking about the Finch curse, right?
Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. best if Edith and I leave tonight.
So it was out of protection that they left the house.
We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
History of the Finches by Edith Finch.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. No, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around.
Well, where am I now? I'm lost.
For a while, I wandered. I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot.
Let me know down in the comments if
We
you
both
have
tried
done
to make the
this.
best of it.
You've made that little, like, plane with your arm and hand, and then as you drove, you were like, I'm flying.
A few years went by.
I used to do that a lot. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, and they are words, or letters, I should say. Oh, that's astonishing. Wait, oh, I can turn it around.
My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
That was really beautiful. A Story by Giant Sparrow for Shirley Dallas, 1948 to 2013. So I think there were a few things that I may have missed, some few stories that I somehow overlooked, however that happened. I apologize for that, but what a beautiful game. No, the end of everything. Finish all stories. Achievement unlocked. So I guess I did get them all, but we just didn't note them down in the menu journal. Oh, look at these pictures. What a beautiful game and what a beautiful experience. And what a beautiful testament to how we're all a story, right? Because that's what we are. Whether we want to or not, we are all a story. Some stories intertwine. Some stories end. Some stories are just beginnings. Some stories have twists and turns that we didn't see. Some stories will turn the page faster than others. Thanks, Johan. See Johan's name in the ending credits. Achievement unlocked. What I really liked about this game was how it individualized each story. Because that's what this is, right? We're all our own story, but we're also we are our own person, but we're also family. We're also part of something. So, despite all of this being the Finches, I really feel like they did such a wonderful job of making each person, each story, feel like their own. Through both style and storytelling, but also gameplay mechanics. Because they could easily have done just the same, the same minigame in the same style, just with new person's story. But I really think they did a good job of making each story individual, while at the same time still feeling like it was part of this family, this coherent family story. And I think there were some beautiful, what do you call that? Not lessons, but points, especially here at the end. I'll try not to interpret too much. I want to leave that up to you and what you got out of it. But that was a really beautiful game. I hope you guys liked it too. I know this game is special for a lot of you out there. And I can see why. But I guess that's it. I guess this signifies the end of what remains of Edith Finch. It does not, however, it is, however, not the end for this developer, because they have made another game called The Unfinished Swan. Oh, look at that team. That's great. That's a good photo. My stupid head is in the way. Hang on. Let me bend over. Hang on. I want you to be able to see the entire team. There we go. But this development team, I don't know if it was all of them or just part of the team or some from the team, but the same developer has made a game called The Unfinished Swan. I know nothing about the game, so as of right now, it is what we will be playing next here on the channel, unless I start recording it and I find out that it's a different game style. It's a completely different mechanic, and it caters to a different audience. If it is not suitable for Tearstreak, we'll find something else. But as of right now, I will be heading into The Unfinished Swan for the next one. So look forward to that unless you hear anything else. But for now, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. I really did. It was beautiful. What a fantastic game. And what a testament to the power that games hold in visualizing deep emotions like these. Stay safe, stay strong, and we will see each other again. Take care.